Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon. Today, both of us wants to explain about the attacks on computer and network. Firstly, as we know, nowadays there are many ways that are used by hacker to gain information and access from others. It makes more easier when people nowadays mostly use electronic gadget and focus more on technology, while most of people has less of knowledge about security in network and technology. This might make their information instead of danger. Other than that, this situation will give the big impact to the company and business if people still not looking serious toward this. In computers and computer networks, an attack is any attempt to expose, alter, disable, destroy, steal or gain unauthorized access to or make unauthorized use of an asset. Cyber attack also is any type of offensive maneuver that targets computer information systems, infrastructure, computer networks, or personal computer devices. An attacker is a person or process that attempts to access data, functions, or other restricted areas of the system without authorization, potentially with malicious intent. Depending on context, cyber attacks can be part of cyber warfare or cyber terrorism. A cyber attack can be employed by sovereign states, individuals, groups, or organizations, and it may originate from an anonymous source. A cyber attack may steal, alter, or destroy a specified target by hacking into a susceptible system like personal information and account detail. Cyber attacks can range from installing spyware on a personal computer to attempting to destroy the infrastructure of its entire nations. Legal experts are seeking to limit the use of the term to incidents causing physical damage, distinguishing it from the more routine data breach and broader hacking activities. There are various ways of hacker try to attempt cyber attacks such as phishing, keystroke logging, backdoor spoofing, and something else. Okay. Next, um, based off the situation given, hacker have used social engineering technique focused on phishing to gain information and access to the company. Social engineering is the art of manipulating people so they give up confidential information. The types of information these criminals are seeking can vary, but when individuals are targeted, the criminals are usually try to trick you into giving them your passwords or bank information or access your computer to secretly install malicious software that will give them access to your passwords and bank information, as well as giving them control over your computer. Criminals use social engineering tactics because it is usually easier to exploit her natural inclination to trust than it is to discover ways to hack her software. We can see it is very clear in this situation given. Phishing is a cyber attack that uses disguised email as a weapon. The goal is to trick the email recipient into believing that the message is something they want or need, a request from their bank, for instance, or a note from someone in their company, and to click a link or download an attachment. In this situation, probably it contains a link that Alisa just have to check out, and because the link comes from her friend and she trusts the link and click, and it be infected with malware, so the hacker can take over her machine and collect her contacts info and deceive them just like she were deceived. Okay, the first way to protect against social engineering is training employee. All employees of the company should be warned about the danger of disclosure of personal information and confidential information of the company, as well as ways to prevent data leakage. In addition, every employee of the company, depending on the division and position, should have instruction on how and on what topics it is possible to communicate with the interlocutor, what information can be provided to the technical support service, how and what the employee of the company should inform or other information from another employee. Company also must make user credentials the property of the company, which is all employees on the day of hiring should be explained that those logins and password that they were given can not be used for other purpose on websites, for personal mail transferred to third parties or other employees of the company who do not have their right to do so. For example, very often on vacation, an employee can transfer his authorization data to his college so that he can perform some work or certain data at the time of his absence.
Okay, the purpose penetration plan. Okay, what is the social engineering penetration testing? Okay, penetration testing comprise the technique used by professional ethical hackers to trick a customer or staff or employees into a sensitive information. Perform the action, create security holes, hackers slip through. It may be performed as standalone security check, but usually serve an addition to more conventional types of penetration testing. Penetration testing consists of two types. One and off-site social engineering penetration testing. Okay, the value of social engineering penetration testing is the testing will uncover security weakness in the following areas. The first one, physical security. Second, corporate security. And third one, employee security, awareness and implementation. And first methodology of the social engineering is guide our engineers. During this type of engagement, social engineering engagement are designed to target and take advantage on human element to gain access to your network. During the engagement, a variety of methods are used to get employees to click on something that shouldn't, provide their credentials to an unknown individual website. As we know in this problem-based task, earlier we click the email link to see the picture on the vacation of his friend, and lastly he will hack in the company account and got into the organization system. Okay, the methodology is consists of three approach phase. The approach phase is the aims to win the target trust, and the second one, in the approach phase, we'll know gather scoping information by the hackers. Second one, review rules of engagement. And the second phase is alert phase. Alert phase consists of the reconnaissance, means the hacker will gather the weakness of the company that can make the hacker easier to hack the company by any kind of attack like phishing and other so. And the second one is vulnerability analysis. It must be obvious because the social engineering is focused on the vulnerability analysis, mean the weakness of the company and do by the employees and the company staff. And the third one is the distraction phase. The distraction phase means the final attempt by the hacker to attack the company by phishing, scam, email and text message campaign aimed to creating sense of urgency, curiosity or fear in victims. Okay, the second one is scope. The scope means the hacker will use the social engineering to track all your interaction within the web to put their hands to the sensitive data. Social engineering based on the web interaction. Most common social engineering based on web interaction is phishing. In this problem-based task also they use phishing under the social engineering. The third one is the design. The design mean the most common against enterprises and SMBs, but they also increasing the sophisticated. With hackers devising ever more clever method of fooling the employees and individual into handling over valuable company data, and must use due the diligence in an effort to stay two step ahead of the criminal. Okay, I stick some pictures on the problem-based task report. The first one is investigate, second one hook, the third one play and exit. This is a step of the social engineering life cycle. Okay, they also provide some tools like some kind of tools on social engineering. The first one, social engineering toolkit, the Harvester, Spoofcard, Netcat, and the computer based. The computer based means the information gathering is the one of the most important aspect on the social engineering, especially to the hacker. To do an effective job, and good social engineer will combine technology tools as well as physical tools. In this section, we are featuring some tools that the teams of social engineering specialized have contributed here to and love. And these tools are graded towards information gathering, data collection, and even write down using the Metasploit framework to test the company human infrastructure. Okay, and the last one is Gantt chart. Gantt chart means the social engineering will attack will involve to take form of more blackmail and fear phishing. A test given how much data user upload or various data store, often with the little regard for who can see the data and what implication that the data may cause. He also stick some picture in the life cycle of social engineering attack, investigate, hook, play, and exit, and also stick some the process of the social engineering by the attacker and the impact to the victims. Okay, and lastly, I want to conclude our problem-based task. Social engineering is a way in which the intruders can get access to your information resources without having to be a technical, network, or security expert. The attacker can use many tactics either to fool the victims or employee in the company into providing the information it needs to gain entry or to obtain the information without the victim knowledge. Social engineering and can be threat to the security of any organization. It is important to understand the significance of the threat and the ways in which it can be manifested. Only then the social engineering also can be appropriate countermeasure be employed and maintained in order to protect an organization. And also we want to take we also take some steps to prevent and countermeasure the social engineering to protect our organization and our company. Okay, and that's all from both of us about the social engineering and as the title of the problem based task. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.